when the last one ended, I was getting my ass kicked. And I don't have any wig and weld potions.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession. Confringo! Arresto momentum. Confringo!
Only see 3.
Confringo!
Oh, I thought I hit the button.
Lumos.
Lumos! Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
This must be it.
Lumos.
The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Oh.
Revelio.
take this first.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Man.
Rebellion.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Lumos.
Oof. Gosh. God. think that's okay.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Shoot.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What the heck?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Fight time.
Confringo! Accio! Levioso! Defender! Descender! Tracy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Arresto momentum. Accio.
Yeah, this is tough.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Is there any way to reposition this archway? Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So you gotta switch the archway.
Revelio.
Shoot.
Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Leviosa. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Arresto momentum.
Must be getting better at fighting, 'cause I didn't take any damage.
Revelio.
That can't be the whole trial, though. It's gotta be a big fight. One more puzzle and one more big fight. Hey, Susan. Susan's back here.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Revelio. Revelio. Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past. Revelio.
That was easier than I thought. I was making mistakes. Oh, you gotta have a chest with like 5 Wigan welds. I'm gonna fight a big, huge guy. Oh, I see the eggs. I gotta fight.
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Descendo! Arresto momentum.
Oh.
Revelio. Levioso. Defender. Accio. Levioso. Defender. Accio. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Levioso. Expelliarmus! Accio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Come on, give me some potion.
Leviosa. Defender. Accio. Leviosa. Defender. Revelio.
Just one? Oh.
Leviosa. Defender. Accio. Descender. Repulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Defender. Descender. Leviosa. Arresto momentum.
Watch, now I gotta fight some big fucker. I can't beat him. Fuck. Oh, I gotta try to not take any damage in the first fight. Shoot.
Revelio.
Oh. Oh, thank God. I didn't see that the first time. Jesus. Let's go.
Leviosa.
Oh. Oops. Okay. Let's try to throw a bunch of them off. Alright. Here we go. Okay, I can beat him now. Oh man, that was tough. Gosh. Down to the very last little health.
What a relief.
God.
Revelio.
Holy shit. Get the loot.
Revelio.
Must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
I guess that's gonna change the seasons again. The big dude is hard. Need to do some side quests. Make some money. Build a farm.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully we'll soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
When am I supposed to get that invisibility cloak? Thought I was supposed to become the Deathly Hallows. Be the most powerful wizard ever. Yep. Change of the seasons. Wintertime.
Revelio.
Excuse me.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Here.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did you know? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and blundering baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer.
Let's
I hold one of
go.
the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Actually, why not? I
I
can beat
didn't
your
know that's what it
record.
was going to say.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
I might. I'm not that good.
This is rather fun. Brilliant. Made it.
Gosh. Hey. What you doing? Yeah. Well, that's cool. Not be sitting in the chair. Get sitting in the chair. Being a wizard. Being a wizard. Huh? I'm playing a game. Playing what? Oh, no. No. Yeah. You taking a break? I hear you in the car. I said, are you taking a break? Yeah. That's good. You put the civet in there. What was the prize? Smith and get some big bags. Okay, sorry about that. When you get married, you don't understand. Let's see if I can get back in that some cow. Hello, buddy. Oh.
Success. Good. I've got this.
Hey, I don't know what's wrong with the phones. This is a house, you know, drop calls.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine.
Yeah.
don't think this is over.
Well,
You can't determine skill
well, I
from
was
one
saying
single trial.
before
Surely my
the
win
phone
means
cut out, is I've
something.
got to go to Smith's here in a little bit.
You're not terrible, but you're still
Pick
going to
up
have to
some
prove
bags
yourself
to
if you want
marinate
to
that
earn
meat
my
in.
respect.
Yeah.
Challenge
Zipper
accepted then.
bags.
Perhaps you
Big
have what it
ones.
takes after all. We
'Cause
shall
I don't
see.
want to cut it up.
But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge.
Okay.
You can try to prepare by racing this course again.
Okay.
Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than
Okay.
just a fluke.
Sounds
Whilst
good.
on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Yeah. Alright. I'll talk to you later. Good luck in the game. Oh, you'll be fine.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Put on your poker face. You'll be fine. Yeah. When you're making money, it'll feel better. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Not millions. I wouldn't worry about it. You'll get practice on the employee event when all the players are employees. Yeah. Well, you will. You can't worry about it yet. It hasn't happened. Alright. Alright. Huh? Okay. Alright, love you. Bye. Alright.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's
That's good.
spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
you're
going
back.
straight there.
With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible!
For like 30
Miss
seconds.
Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed? Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate it. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha, stop by the shop when you can.
Well, okay.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Irondale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as
Yep.
if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then.
Not yet. Acquire deer crawl. Acquire giant purple toad. Still need to get fluxweed.
I shall sort something out.
Hello. Be with you in a bit.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north.
Gosh.
The vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garniff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garniff's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find any poachers.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Dang, dude. Bro just don't has it no more.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Oh no. I'm going to the Undercroft to learn freaking... Oh. I'm just gonna go speak with him.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian.
No.
I heard everything.
Listen,
You
stay.
swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Yeah?
Ominous, Sebastian Manuel.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now
that's good.
as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every
I didn't say
waking
anything.
moment in the cellar library.
I don't think.
Noses buried in books. Anne and
said,
Sebastian were
you told me
upstairs
they were
when it
heavy,
happened.
and you picked them up.
They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost
What's
Anne.
going on?
I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further.
And they can
But
just
if you
let it
think
go
he
shit.
might, please let me know.
That's why you can find a good house in
It would mean a
Northeast
lot.
sometime. But all the houses around it suck. I don't have an answer for that. I think maybe sometimes it's renters. Renters. Yeah. So you heading back to school now? Right, still? That's one. It's good that we're where we're at. Kind of glad for HOA now. Well, I'm glad you got out of there with no problems. Oh. Yeah. Weird. No. Oh, no, I'm not dismissed. Yeah. Go to the bank.
Hello,
Yeah.
Samantha. Are you here for someone as caught?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it.
It's a gas station at the corner of Rainbow and Charleston.
Never mind.
It's just
Shall
like
we
all the
begin?
other corners. The actual address. Yeah, I can. I will.
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Accio! Yes!
Okay. Bye. Bye. Love you. Gosh.
Accio!
Might you be able to move a bit more quickly?
Shit.
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! What was I thinking?
Accio!
Booyah! Champion!
That was sensational! That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
More like you underestimated me. That was your mistake.
Fair enough. But a little sporting spirit wouldn't hurt you. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
These rocks have seen better days.
Silence is making me see things.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
She was a good girl.
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. bullfrog behaves that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here,
Revelio.
perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. It seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces.
Who says crime doesn't pay? Why, I'm practically swimming in galleons. They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a knocktail.
It's Totalis.
I didn't always like a polite battle. I heard something. What do you think you're doing?
What, Phil? Not so fast now, are ya? Come bring us! You'll feel that tomorrow. Don't you love that one? Let me out, though!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Repair 'em. Revelio.
that's another enchanted tent.
What in Merlin's name?
Holy shit.
Are those dragons?
Oh my god. That is surprised.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding butchers.
Moment.
Back here.
Expelliarmus!
Hey, that's mine!
Good. I got a potion.
Rebellion.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Useless. How nice of you to stop. Take one of my own. It's fatality. An intruder.
Never come in. This isn't a fair fight.
Time to teach someone a lesson. Predictable. Nice try.
Deserves to be potted. Now to finish the job. Got a good eye from me, did ya?
We don't have time. We need to free him now before more show up.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
Defender.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That's pretty crazy. Got a dragon egg.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Well, you're just gonna walk?
Revelio.
You learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
This place has seen better days. Arrest their momentum. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Believe this. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. If only Professor Fig could have seen that. This looks intriguing. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Arresto momentum.
Hello? Oh, yeah, okay. I'm doing it right now. I got you.
Are you even pancreas? Reducto! Energia!
Descendo. Ha! As if you could Incendio! Confringo! Ah, there you Confringo! What are you doing? Really enjoying the Descendo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Happening. No! Levioso. Descendo. Arresto momentum. That goblin out. Rebellion.
Where the castle is.
Call out for me, all you! I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade! Ha ha!
used them all.
Nothing to identify, for now at least. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Everything's all right now.
Mistake.
Revelio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on the map.
Thought I bought fluxweed. Okay, there we go. Divination.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here. Awkward conversation.
Never a dull moment.
glad you came.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Revelio.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterfly.
Revelio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Descendo. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. That's at least one hawk lump. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Getting there. Just a few more hawk lumps to harvest. Incendio! Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Arresto Momentum! Accio! Defender! Arresto Momentum! Defender! Arresto Momentum. Defender. Accio. Incendio. Glacis. Confringo. Devolso. Glacier. Confringo. Confringo! Arrest the momentum. Rest easy, my large friend. Almost there. That's all the Hawk Lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. This must be Sorona's box of letters. I think that's everything. I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these Hawk Lumps. Revelio. Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot, I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
New instruments are expensive, you know.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have...
Revelio!
This is our home.
Aloha Mora. It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Revelio.